How to make cake pops. Cake pops are a party on a stick. Here's how to make the best, most fun-tastic cake pops, with all the tips you need for success. Ingredients: 1 box cake mix, 1 cup buttercream frosting, 10 to 20 ounces chocolate melting wafers, divided, 1–2 teaspoons shortening. To decorate, sprinkles. Steps: 1. Bake the cake. Mix and bake the cake according to package directions. Any pan suggested on the back of the box will work, but I bake mine in a 9x 13-inch pan. 2. Make the frosting. While the cake is baking, make your frosting in a stand mixer. Transfer the frosting to another dish and keep at room temperature. But don't worry about cleaning out the stand mixer just yet. You'll use it in the next step to crumble the cake. 3. Let the cake cool, then crumble. Let the cake cool completely and then cut into roughly 8 squares. Lift each cake into the bowl where you just made the frosting. Crumble the cake mixture with the stand mixer's paddle attachment until the cake turns into small, fine, even-sized crumbs. You don't want any big lumps of cake left. 4. Combine the frosting with the cake crumbs. Add frosting to cake crumbs a 1/4 cup at a time. Each cake mix has a different consistency, so you may end up only using a 1/2 cup to 3/4 cup of frosting. That's okay. Just make sure your mixture holds its shape without being sticky. 5. Refrigerate the mixture. Cover with plastic wrap and refrigerate the mixture for at least 2 hours up to overnight. 6. Shape the chilled mixture into balls. Line a cookie sheet with parchment paper. Scoop the mixture onto cookie sheet using a 1-inch cookie scoop. Roll each cookie scooped piece into a ball using your hands. If you want to freeze the pops for later, now is the time to do it. 7. Melt the chocolate. Melt a little bit of chocolate in a medium heat-proof bowl or coffee mug in the microwave in 30-second increments. You don't want to add too much chocolate right now, because this chocolate will be used to essentially hold the cake pops to the stick. If your chocolate is really thick, you can add a 1/2 teaspoon of shortening at a time to the melted chocolate. Stir and melt the shortening completely. This will help thin out the chocolate if it's too thick. You want the chocolate to have a nice drizzle to it. No need to cool the chocolate. 8. Assemble the cake pops. Dip the tip of your cake pop stick into the melted chocolate and insert it about halfway into the cake pop. Lay the cake pop onto the cookie sheet and repeat the process for all the cake pops. Freeze for 1 to 2 hours to firm them up. 9. Melt the remaining chocolate. Melt the rest of your chocolate in small increments using the method in step 7. Be careful not to melt too much chocolate at one time, or else it will seize up. I find it's best to work in smaller batches. 10. Dip the cake pops into the chocolate. Dip the cake pop into the chocolate and use a spoon to help get the chocolate all around the cake pop. Smooth the chocolate out by twisting the pop against the spoon. To get off excess chocolate, tap the cake pop against the rim of the bowl while twisting the stick. 11. Decorate. Insert cake pop into a stand or styrofoam. Add any sprinkles while the chocolate is still wet. If drizzling with chocolate, melt a little chocolate and scoop into a resealable baggie. Snip a tiny corner off and drizzle the chocolate over the cake pops. 12. Enjoy. Wait about 5 minutes for the chocolate to harden, then enjoy. 13. Storage. Keep your cake pops at room temperature for about 3 days, but good luck on getting them to last that long. Whenever I make them, my family is begging to eat them.
Thanks watching.